Oh, it is. Damn. Would y'all see one or two? I got robot this one.
That's what I use for this voice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
So much closer now
god.
that I know that's child.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's fucking sick.
But
then we can go weirder. You sound like a chipmunk.
Hello, hello. This is the one. Hey guys.
That just sounds like your normal voice.
Fuck,
I
that's a
can't
good
believe I
one.
was turned
That
on
was
by the
good.
child
Oh,
voice. The
shit.
child augmentation is what.
Congratulations,
Just
you
let it
guys
out,
are all
dude.
pervs.
Actually, that makes sense for me.
Yeah, let it out.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen my wife, but.
Check. Hello. Ooh. Hello. This is unison and harmony are I think the same, huh? Hello.
No, harmony does it better.
Ooh.
I think harmony does it like a harmony, and then unison just does it in unison.
Oh, okay.
It's not like
I think that's how it works.
Check. Wow, that sucks. Hello.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
This sounds like the beginning of a rap song.
Yeah, dude. That's what I put on my intro as that.
Hello. What do you mean she's pregnant? No, that can't be. That's not my.
My bitch is pregnant!
Wait, so in what you're saying there, someone else called you to tell you that she's pregnant?
Yeah.
Like that she didn't call you and say, "Hey, I'm pregnant."
That's the best way to find out.
Yeah, she didn't want me to know, but she's still gonna keep the. She was still gonna keep the baby and didn't want me to know until she had the baby, and still wanted me to be a part of it.
But she was like,
Surprise!
Hey, what?
I hope you don't want to go out tonight.
"Is that how you found out that you were having another child, Garrett?" Like someone else called and said, "Hey, she's pregnant."
No, I only found out that she was already having sex with someone else. That's how I found out. That was that was great.
That got real.
Wow.
She's having sex.
That got
How are you guys
so
doing now?
fucking real.
That was the first one.
Oh, okay. That was okay, cool.
The second one, I let her sleep around. It's fine. It's easier for us all.
You just got that good cum, huh?
Hey,
That sprinter cum.
My shit. They were both on birth control, pulling out.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I'm a beast.
Oh my God.
Garrett has the strongest cum of all time.
For about 2 more weeks.
Yeah, I did a little cum test. I came into a cup. They
Yeah.
checked my shit. I have actually double the amount of sperm that a normal guy has, but none of it's moving. It's just it's super stoned. It just doesn't want to go anywhere. So I could have been coming in bitches my
Yeah.
whole life.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You haven't?
I turned that mic
No.
off for now.
I have, and look what happened.
You can use it whenever you want. It's just that you can hear us.
My
In the
pullout
back.
game is strong, and also my sperm game is just
Check,
not
check,
moving.
check.
Hey, Kenny, it's Kenny. This is entry number 37, and we're here with Bryan, Mathews, Corbin, Porter. I almost called you Corbin Wilson, dude.
Hey.
Almost every time I say
It's
your
okay.
name.
My best friend's all dead. Name me too, so it's all good.
And Garrett Ulrich. What's up, dudes?
Hey, man.
Hey, we're just being gay.
I like how that's kind of all we ever say. Except I like how you switched the word out from what we were saying before we started recording.
Oh yeah, well,
Fantastic.
It's for the,
It started with an F.
it's for the sponsors. You wait 10 minutes and then you can drop as many f bombs as you want.
Yeah, because the sponsors only check the first 10 minutes, and the YouTube algorithm as well.
Yes. So until then, gay is good. Gay is good.
I think so. I think so. That's what I'm supposed to say, right?
I mean, no.
I don't think it. Actually, I don't know if it matters about gay. It's trans as though you have to.
Like them.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say be trans. Like
Yeah.
you have to transition.
There's an idea in the porn. I won't say that it's like huge, but there is an idea that floats around the adult industry that if you are not willing to perform with a trans person, that you might actually be anti-trans.
Wow.
I think it's a very small minority.
Well,
But I have heard that whispers of that around the community.
then I guess you can call me anti-trans. So,
Well, I mean,
if I was doing porn, only if I was doing
I mean,
porn.
I guess you could just say you're married and you're never going to do porn, Corbin, but you're instead you just announce that you're anti-trans.
Wait, why wouldn't you do it?
Corbin Porter, anti-trans.
Why not?
What?
It's not that. It's fine.
Have you been with a trans?
Yeah. Who hasn't? How many? It's fine. No, we don't need to go into
How
that.
many?
A few.
A few trans?
A few, yeah.
Were they snipped or were they?
No,
They were
not.
equipped.
Yeah, but I found out I didn't like that. I
You didn't mess around while I was there?
I did, and I was like, I don't like this. This is not for me.
None of it felt gay. It felt straight.
I mean, it's just two people having fun, dude. What are we
Listen,
gonna
if
put? What are we
you're-
gonna put a label
If
on
you're
it?
gay, that's chill.
No,
but
I'm
if
not.
you're, you
No,
know-
I didn't like it. I'm telling you. I was
Okay.
like, it just like that doesn't feel right. This doesn't.
Did you enter into it? I'm entering into this open-minded. Did you
Yeah,
find out
yeah.
late? Did you find out late about it?
No,
or-
no, no. I knew. Yeah,
Nice.
I knew. No, I was open-minded, but then I was just like, this is not. I don't like this.
Does open-minded mean you had a couple drinks? Is that what open-minded means?
You're the
More or no, yeah, but yes, but I knew what I was doing.
hey. At least you tried it out, dude. You're
Of
like that
course.
means you're like the yin to
Yeah, it was
Daniels
fine.
and Brano's yang. Like you don't like it, but he likes it, and you guys can like.
He was one of them.
No, that would just be gay because
Oh,
he's not
All right.
trans actually.
Oh,
So.
damn it.
I don't think I shouldn't. I mean, Daniel, I'm not trying to put. I'm not. You could be trans if you want to be. You can be anything.
I'm trans and anti-trans at the same time. I want to.
What kind of trans are you?
trans?
Like, what are you transitioning into?
I'm transatlantic. It's trans. Yeah.
Transatlantic Railroad.
Yeah. I'm yes. Tiptoeing roommates is my favorite part of this podcast so far.
Are you all right, Garrett?
Yeah, it's just been a long week. I don't know. It's just a lot's happened.
Hey, stop
fine.
barking. I gotta mic them up, man. I need to love the dogs.
Yeah. Put them on the harmony.
Or I should put GoPros on them
Yeah.
and sync that up with all the footage.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is gonna be fun when this comes out and everyone just figures out how much of a bigot I am. So
Well, I mean, I would assume that when
We knew. Look at you.
oh man,
Do you need to do the preacher bit again?
yeah.
I mean, you fell into it really well.
now's the time when you should start talking about how you married the right woman.
I prayed before this podcast, and the Lord told me I had to say all those things.
There you go, Brian. You're set up for your.
Yeah, I love. All right, go talk about your.
Listen, everybody. I just want to talk to you about the Lord Jesus Christ.
Why are you allowing dogs in your church?
I allow dogs, but we don't allow trans. You can shit on the floor, but you cannot change your pronoun. Not in this house of God.
Amen.
In this house.
Now, if you want to donate, go ahead and take out your credit card and send it to me immediately.
We take
Like the physical credit card, or
Yeah.
send you the numbers? What do we do?
No,
Express.
the whole credit, all of your credit cards, just send them to me in the mail.
Oh, you're gonna hold on to them, so like we can't spend the money that's on them or
I
something.
will spend it for you. Your credit will be all good. All right.
Oh, you're gonna spend it and pay it off for
It's
me
for
to
the
help build the
Lord.
credit.
Just trust in the Lord and the Lord's process. Okay.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
But not too mysterious, you know.
But not without cash.
Could you imagine if there is an afterlife and we actually need money?
This just never ends.
That's what hell would be.
Yeah.
Hell would just be doing this all over
You
again.
carry over your
It
student
would,
loans.
it would just be in you. I think that's just reincarnation. I think you just come back in the world like, ah, shit, money still exists. It'd be really great if you couldn't understand the devil when you get to hell.
That would be hell, wouldn't
Charlie
it?
Brown shit. Can you speak up, sir?
Excuse me, Satan.
How long am I going to be here?
What if that's your first 5 years in hell?
Yeah.
Is just it's a demon that you can't understand, and you're trying to have a conversation at the entrance, and like you get tired, but you can never like just stop and fall asleep or anything. It's 5 straight years,
I think you're just trying to find the bathroom the whole time. You just
Yeah.
got to pee so bad.
and then you finally get to the bathroom, and it's that one.
Progressively, you guys are just getting more and more irritated with each other because he's like, I'm speaking perfect English. He's like, no, I can't understand a word you're saying. What do you want me to do? You're making hand motions. It's not helping. Why? What did I do?
Yeah,
to
and then you
deserve
understand
this?
like 1 out of every 53 words. Did you say listening? Keep going down that track.
Then you find out the whole time he was just saying how trans he is.
And you're like, oh God, send me to heaven. And we're building a stairway to trans.
Heaven.
Will we ever dismount on trans in this podcast? I do not know. It's been 10 minutes. To be honest with you, the only thing that's keeping me on it is I'm in direct eyesight of you, and anytime someone says trans, you go.
You know,
Like, you got to watch if you want to
We're
see.
not saying the other word.
Well, that's good,
Yeah,
Corbin.
right.
That's,
everything else has been okay.
I actually understood that because he said the Lord.
It chimed through. Oh my god.
You say the Lord, my ears perk up. You say trans, his ears perk up.
Yeah, well, not my ears.
so did you did you develop this new bigotry post weed?
Yeah. Once I became sober, I'm like, man, I have a lot of reformed issues about pronouns and the way people's sexuality is. So, I'm disgusted in you, but if you could just go ahead and
He
do the
doesn't do
child
it
first.
anymore.
What?
He doesn't do it anymore.
You don't do it? You stopped?
I got like I got a baby and a baby mama and a whole new life.
Okay, but
He's a busy man now, Corbin, okay? Do you know anything about having a girl in your life? You married bitch?
Corbin's like,
I'm not-
no, I
I'm
know
not-
about having a woman.
yeah, I'm not gonna stay married for long if you keep using that voice.
Who was on that podcast with you, Corbin?
What was her name, huh? What the fuck was her name?
Could you imagine if your wife listens to this podcast? I'd feel so
I
bad.
know.
And not even because there's content that she shouldn't hear, just because she should never listen to this.
And especially
Yeah.
because she hasn't listened to a podcast ever. This would be amazing if this was her
Oh,
first one.
now I've changed my tune. I'm going to send this to her, Corbin. So when she says, when she's like, Kenny DM'd me, it'll just be a link to the podcast. Like, you got to check this out.
And she'd be like super stoked on the first 10 minutes. She'd be like, man, I'm so glad you held your ground.
She's like, you represented this family the way that I want this family represented. Put a fucking baby inside me.
Just put the most hateful baby inside me right now, Corbin. I love you.
Yeah, we're actually going to choose our baby's pronouns before they.
Garrett's put 2 possibly progressive children into this world, and so now we need to put 3 that are going to go against them.
Cancel it out.
Yes.
This is a numbers game.
Yeah, for every one liberal, we got to make 4 Republicans.
I even moved my kid out of Orange County for sure. I was like, I gotta get her out of here.
Well,
Why would you do that, Garrett? It's so nice here. We have such lovely.
That's our mayor, actually, in Orange County. Oh, I voted for him twice.
Still better than Tito Ortiz. It's all right.
Oh, I love Tito.
didn't Tito like lose his house or his life or his fucking everything? His neck. I think he can't
Yeah,
move his head. I
that's
just
fine.
Jesus.
It's all good. I mean, it's bound to happen with those fellas in their line of work, right?
Oh yeah.
It's whatever.
I mean, he rode really close to the sun. Fucking marrying Jenna Jameson.
That's what's up. Damn. I mean,
Is it what's up though? is that what's up?
I have a newfound respect for Tito Ortiz.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't
You
know that fact.
You didn't know they have I think they have it's twins. They have 2 kids together, twins, I believe.
Wow.
And they're but it was like a nightmare, like fucking
Yeah.
divorce and all that. That's what I'm saying. Is
of
it like maybe like for like a 13-year-old in 1999, it's
Yeah,
cool
right.
that he like married Jenna Jameson.
Right.
I think it's cool that they birthed out a new porn category. So I think that's cool. Twins. That's gonna be fun to watch. So.
But, and twins.
Love.
Burritos at? Oh, never mind.
Oh wait, is that the regular? Did that make it regular?
What?
Affect that.
Oh, so you can turn. So watch. Plug it in. Watch. I'll turn it down. Just plug the yellow into your red. Let's see how it sounds on there, and then you can just use the regular mic, if that's the case. And then you can just turn off the effects, and it would actually be a lot smoother.
Boom. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2.
Oh shit.
Oh, that sounds more clear too.
Oh shit.
We're in this bitch.
Yeah, now we're cooking.
Okay. So
Yeah, I
would-
can actually understand Satan a lot easier now that you did that.
That's good.
Now I can spread my message.
Yeah, the mayor of Orange County.
We love the homeless. They taste so delicious.
That's it. I shouldn't have done this because he's never gonna turn the effect off.
No,
That's
he's a kid in a candy shop.
I really am. He was like, "Hey, just play with this a little bit before." I stole this from him.
and this, but it's all good because it's good because I don't care. I want it to be involved, but see if I do it, then Garrett will shake his head at me. Then I'll be taking like, so you do it, and then I just get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then it's my podcast that you're doing it, so it's not like a thing where I was like, hey, everybody come over and listen to me talking to this thing. You see what I mean?
I do feel better. Yeah, with Bryan doing it.
If it was me doing it, you'd be like, he fucking invited me
Of
over
course.
here. And he's like, fucking, like, what the, to have this weird mic, and he gives me a regular mic and tells me I'm trans.
I want to play with the thing.
Like, I mean, I never
I
told
thought you said you didn't want to play with the thing. When we were talking about trans, you said you wanted to avoid
I'm
playing.
still confused.
Okay.
All right. You know, I'm just a young boy trying to figure myself out in this world.
You're not that young.
Okay.
hey, but you're also not that trans, so come on. Damn it, we're back on it. Oh, man.
Hey,
I was trying to get off it.
I'll never get off
you-
it. like,
sorry, I had a comment.
were you gonna say like you want a trans person? You're never gonna get off of it?
No, that's. I think that's your kind of.
Yeah.
My comedy is a little higher brow than that.
Nope.
All right, you guys continue the podcast for 5 minutes without me. I have to move my car from in front of the garages. My neighbor texts me saying they need to get into a garage.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what's up.
Alright.
Okay,
But it's
yeah.
all good. But don't. Hey, let's keep the trans talk to a maximum.
Okay.
Turn it up.
What's most confusing?
Turn my trans phones up.
Can I recruit you in any way?
Yeah, I'm open. Yeah, to many things. I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, still, whatever. What do you got? What do you got for me? Lay it out.
Oh, I have so much.
You got a PowerPoint?
I have the world that I can offer you, Garrett. All for the price of your soul.
That's fine. Take it. It's worthless.
What about your newborn?
It's fine. Take the 7-year-old too. Who cares?
You're also gonna say it's worthless. Yeah, take that too. It's worthless.
I mean, pretty much. What can it do? Lift its fucking head up? Woo! Congrats.
Oh my god.
So you're pretty just open door on the sexual, like anything like in the sexual field. You're like, oh, I'll try it.
Yeah. For a second, I had a real hoe phase there first.
That's
for
what's
a bit.
up.
Yeah.
I like hoe
I think that's
phases.
healthy.
Yeah, because I was like in relationships that were horrible for 8 years,
Oh, so then you got out.
and then I got out and I was like, I want to fuck everything. All right,
It's
let's.
hoe time.
Yeah, let's do it. It was not good. That was also bad.
Okay. Good.
I mean, you know, it was also just as unhealthy as the bad relationships for sure.
Live, laugh, fuck, dude. It's all
Yeah,
good.
it wasn't great.
I love to live, laugh, fuck.
Yeah,
Corbin, my bitch. Oh my God, Garrett.
Oh, man.
Well, I like that too, but I also really don't like condoms. So it was like a horrible. It was a really hard.
We can tell by your child
hard
count.
thing to balance.
Oh, I do not fuck with condoms.
I don't.
It's-
You guys both don't fuck with condoms?
I don't. I can't.
mean,
Every once in a while
I mean,
do
you
because
have to.
I don't last long in bed at all. So I do it for stamina. Stamina?
And
She wants you to keep going.
Yeah. No, I got a great dick, but I just it really feels everything.
Limited time offer.
Yeah, no, it's listen, it's my dick's not that great.
Yeah, we know.
But I'm married, so it doesn't matter.
Nah.
Yeah, it's all good.
How's that going?
Marriage?
Yeah.
Oh, terrible.
Oh, you're here now, so.
Yeah, wouldn't recommend it to
Why?
anybody.
What
No,
happened?
it's fine. It's just, it's a lot more than, it's more than a bargain for ya.
More than a bargain for you.
But it's,
What changed?
What changed? I feel like the Heartbreak Kid. You know, have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
Where like they go on the honeymoon and then she turns to Satan.
Oh, you mean me?
Now you sound like my wife. Yeah.
What's wrong with that, Corbin? Why don't you ever take me out like you used to?
But
Last week.
Also, I got sober too, so then I also turned into Satan. So that is just two satanic presents, and that But
There's a beer in your hand.
Sober from weed. I was about to cry. When he says sober from... You're fucking Dave Chappelle from Half Baked right now.
yeah, I'm reverse California sober. I'm the opposite of that. Whatever that. I'm Boston sober. I don't know.
So you just quit you just quit drinking weed, right? You just quit.
I quit drinking weed, and now I smoke beer.
Crack.
Do you feel better not smoking weed?
Oh, the first 3 weeks, no. I
Yeah.
was having lucid dreams. I would wake up with new memories. I'd be like, well, that happened. For sure that happened. And my friends were treating me bad in all my dreams. They were like shitting on me. And I'd be in Russia trying to escape a nuclear war. And they all had tickets to go home. And they're like, well, Corbin, there's not enough room on the plane. You got to stay here. And I'm like, what the fuck, guys? Just put me in the storage bin. I'll go. But yeah, then I'm good now. Now's great. Now I'm more level-headed and clear, and the lucid dreams have calmed down, so it's all good. I'm getting more sleep. But before that,
So all you've said. So I mean, if I just review what you said at first, the first 3 weeks I hated it because of these dreams. But you're saying the dreams are going away. But you're not saying that you're like enjoying yourself now. Are you enjoying yourself now?
Now it's better. Yes. Now I'm level-headed, clear, and
But it's better. It's better than it was when you were smoking.
No. I will die. Yeah, once I'm done with this intermission, I'm going I'm doubling down on my stonerdom. I'm gonna be doing dabs in the parking lot, every parking lot I'm in.
Be careful. If you do that, that's Kyle Gridley status. If you're doing dabs.
Yeah, I'm going to turn into
You know what? One of the worst people I've ever met in my life, and probably one of the coolest people I ever met in my life. Both of them, I met in comedy, and they do dabs in their car.
I was about to say Kyle Gridley's the coolest.
No.
There's no fucking way.
No. He's the worst person. And then Nate Hedrick does dabs in his car, and I love that guy. And I would never disparage him for doing dabs in his car.
I've never met him, but I love that he's.
So if you
doing
do,
the
you've never
dabs.
met Nate Hedrick?
No, but
You
I'm
have.
also bad with names.
Yeah, you had to. Nate Hedrick, huge. He's come to the Harp too many times. Huge
Mullet.
dude.
Looks like he'd stab you.
Looks like he would. He looks like the third member of the tag team from the '80s with the fucking mask thing over their face.
I've definitely not met this.
Or I don't think that was a tag team. I think that was a solo guy. I think he would have. No, not Mankind. There was a guy that had like these red bands that went all over his fucking face. I don't know.
Yeah, no way I met that dude.
I didn't watch wrestling
But
enough.
I wish I did.
So I did put a thing out on Instagram and let people ask something if they wanted to. I know there's at least.
It would be absolutely hilarious if all the questions had to do with trans.
It would be. I should just make them up because you guys don't even get to see it. I should have just. That's what I should have done. But
Ask us your trans questions.
Jesus Christ! Hey, Garrett, it's not me. Remember, I did cultivate this moment, but I didn't.
I like it.
I'm not driving it.
I appreciate it.
I'm not even tripling down on trans. I'm not even doing it. I'm kind of I'm not shaking my head, but I'm like this kind of. I'm like the Jordan guy. That's how I feel about this moment.
No, I'll look bad. I don't give a shit.
Oh no, I don't care about looking bad. I just think it's fun. I just think it's funny. So we have two people ask questions, or I said questions, comments, concerns, all that. One person just put Corbin with an exclamation part.
Oh, they knew what he was going to say.
That's my catchphrase.
Mark the Shields.
Yeah, that's my catchphrase. I don't know that guy, but that's my catchphrase.
Corbin.
And then somebody Shaggy asked. I think it's a stupid question, but I think it's at least fun. Is what's your favorite Power Ranger and why? That's just a general question. And I watched the original Power Rangers, and first my favorite was the Black Power Ranger because he's black and I'm black.
And he's in the green suit, right?
No, he was in the black suit.
That black one.
Whoa.
But then it's funny you say green.
Yeah, he was the best.
Because then when the Green Ranger came around, who then eventually became the White Ranger, it's fucking Tommy. Then I was all on board. I was like, fuck the Black Ranger, fuck my people. I don't give a fuck. That's why I started walking around being like, I'm half white. Is when Tommy started
I'm half White Ranger, okay?
But that's and then I didn't really. I mean, that was my era of Power Rangers was like the originals. Probably Garrett's too.
Yeah.
Who did you watch it? Did you have a favorite?
Yeah. I don't even remember any. There was like hot chick. Tommy. I had the thing. I had the sword and everything.
I had it too.
Yeah. Yeah, thing was sick. Yeah, he pulled he's the best one. Come on, he kicked all their asses. Why am I gonna get the 5? They can't even beat the 1. Who cares?
What did his thing morph into? What?
It was like its own.
Yeah.
Like
like a
they
dragon.
had to come together to have a
Yeah.
Megazord. He had a Dragon Zord on his own.
That he summoned with a sword flute. It was sick.
Yeah, that he played through his helmet.
Yeah, he did play this.
He'd put a flute up to his helmet like this,
So stupid.
and we'd go like this. That was surprising. What about you? Did you watch Power Rangers, Corbin?
Which generation was what is it? Dr. Ooze? What's
Okay, that was the
Oh,
movie.
Fuck yeah.
yeah. That Ooze movie was the shit. I
Yeah,
love that.
Ivan Ooze.
Yeah. Are you telling me the Black Ranger wasn't green in that
he
one?
was black.
They put him in a black
Wait,
suit.
why would the Black Ranger? How could the Black
it-
Ranger be green?
It's worse. I mean,
Well, they switched
What-
up the colors.
if
like,
you had to
in the
guess
movie.
the ethnicity of the Yellow Ranger,
I was just about to ask.
Yeah,
I was
that-
just about to ask, and
Sorry.
is it Asian?
I'm Mexican. No.
No, it was the original Yellow Ranger's Asian, and she died in a car crash
Oh shit! On the show?
at a young age. No, in real life.
That's really Power Rangers took a really strange turn this week.
Fucking Trini, dude.
Oh, she's dead. Oh.
Yeah, guys, sorry, we need to find a new Yellow Ranger. So if you know, if you could just call all the restaurants that you guys order from, then that'd be great.
So the Black Ranger in the Power Rangers movie is the second Black Ranger, and he was like, I think it was Rocky was his name, I think, the character's name, and I think he was like a whitish Mexican guy, like maybe a mixed or something. But
just like the
was it
Green
Rocky? It
Ranger.
might not have been. No,
Nah, I
Rocky
don't
was a
remember.
different guy.
Yeah. I don't-
That wasn't his Adam. His name was Adam. 100%. I know for sure. In the movie, Adam was the Black Ranger because he's a frog, and the chick is like, he gets the frog. He's like, I'm the frog, and then the hot fucking warrior chick that gives him the powers. She's like, but a frog turns into a prince, and she kisses him, and I remember that shit.
That's what's up. Damn.
So Adam was I think Rocky was the newer Red Ranger after Jason.
I hated Red Ranger. I thought that guy
You
was
have a
so
lot
pretentious.
of Power Rangers knowledge here.
I was like it was. Ninja Turtles was like my first shit,
Yeah.
and then it went from Ninja Turtles to Power Rangers,
Yeah.
and I was way into it up until they
Yesterday?
jumped to. No, dude, you don't understand how big. Do you understand how big Power Rangers
Yes,
is
dude.
to this day? They change the series every year, I believe. Have new Rangers. They have like fucking. I have a friend whose cousin is a diehard Power Rangers fan. He's probably like he's got to be like 40, 45
Is your
now.
friend named Kenny?
No. I have this trans friend, and he has a cousin, and he's super into it. To where they do these conventions, and what they want to see is they want to see them do their morphing thing because every year it's something different.
Right.
So it'll be like it was like it's morphin' time, and then it was the thing behind the back or whatever, and then they do different ones where you have the like fucking go Power Rangers PD 3 C3PO like put shit and shit, and they'll have these things where they'll be like. The fans carry around their own morphers of like their favorite Rangers.
Of course.
And then they'll call someone on stage and be like, come on, morph. He's like, I don't have a morpher. And someone's like, I have your morpher. And they give it to him and they go on stage and they'll literally just be like, it's morphin' time. And do they do that? Obviously, they don't change into a Power Ranger. They just do that and the crowd goes fucking wild.
That's amazing.
So morphing is like another word for transitioning, right?
Bringing it back. I think I'm gonna quit comedy and start doing that. That sounds way easier.
Morph, dude. Okay, Bryan, what about you? Did you watch Power Rangers at all?
Yeah, I loved Power Rangers as a kid. The movie was my.
Talk closer to the mic.
Oh,
You gotta ooze. Like,
He's
Yeah.
like, I'm
handle
not.
on
He's
right
like,
now.
Brian's
I
like,
know.
fuck this. I'm not doing a voice.
I know. What the hell? Hold on. Let me pick a voice. No, it was good. I liked the movie. One of my favorite parts of the movie was literally the beginning when they're all parachuting, and then the White Ranger jumps out with a surfboard.
Yeah.
Or not like a snowboard type shit,
yeah.
and he's like doing fucking helicopters in the sky. I was like, that's the most badass shit ever. And I was like, you could have ended the movie right there.
And when he lands, he like slide like
Yeah.
like fucking goes in like it's pretty pretty wild. I wonder if that would be sick to. I mean, I don't snowboard. It wouldn't be for me, but it would be sick if someone parachuted in and they could cut their parachute as they were landing and just snowboard away, like for real.
Only if they came in the costume. Yeah. You got it.
But did you have a favorite ranger?
Yeah, green. I was basic. I was
Green.
very basic.
Green,
It's
yeah.
green.
No, but green's the best color, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everyone loves green because
Yeah.
it's like the badass.
Green is your
I guess-
favorite color?
I guess you can't say
What is
green's
wrong
the
with you?
best.
What are you,
color.
horny?
Yeah.
Green's not. You can't say green's the best color when like there's like other colors that were definitely representing race. It's green. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, no. Green was. Why is green basic? Why is green basic?
I think just everyone liked green because he was so overpowered.
Yeah,
he was the new guy. The fucking
He had a sexy ponytail. Yeah.
was evil, went good.
Your guys' memory is so much better than mine. I don't remember.
I mean, by the time the
any of
movie
this
came out,
shit.
he was not the Green Ranger; he was the White Ranger.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
And he had the little he had the football pads over his fucking thing.
I think I missed the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
You missed the ooze movie?
I played the game on Sega, but somehow I missed the movie. I'm gonna go back and watch that tonight.
Yeah, you show your kids that, dude.
We'll be ready.
Yeah, well, Kenny watches it every night before he goes to sleep. So
That's what I do. Have a little knowledge on something, and Corbin. I know how you feel now. You have a little bit of knowledge on trans stuff, and Corbin just goes at
Yeah,
you.
right.
And then, I know trans Power Rangers. We're in the same fucking boat, dude. Damn.
Mighty transitioning Rangers.
I don't like that, but I don't hate. Well, I did hate it, but
Yeah.
If I had the harmony, it would have been better. You don't want to do it?
That's your
You
cue.
don't want to do it,
I don't
Brian?
think
Mighty Morphin transitioning Rangers.
It was better. It was better.
Told y'all.
all right. So the other thing I just want to talk. Basically, I want to talk about it. I'm just gonna be like, it was gross. Is the whole because I think all four of us were kind of following along with the fucking comedy drama podcast drama between fucking like Fighter and the Kid, Tiger Belly, all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like
Gross.
everybody was. It was just like all that I would like to say about it is that it was gross.
It was
The
gross.
whole thing is
Absolutely gross.
We were talking about it kind of before the podcast, before you got here, Garrett. And it was just did you follow it at all?
I had to look it up at 6 in the morning when I woke up because everyone was talking
This
about.
morning?
I have no. Yeah, this morning. Yeah, I didn't know it was happening, but now I understand a little bit.
Well, I didn't really get into it. People were talking about it. Brian was talking about it to me a lot. But then when I saw the podcast that came out yesterday, I was like, well, with everything going on, I'll listen to the podcast so I could at least hear it from them. I would did you listen to that podcast by chance?
I did like a 10-minute dive in, and then I was like, I'm good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you
I was
did
like,
the
no,
right move.
No, you need to listen to about 45 minutes of it. I'm being
No,
serious.
you don't. There's no reason.
there was
It
a
is-
there was a podcast that was like 3 hours. Like, nah, I'm
it's
good.
all bad energy, and there's no conclusion at all, and only accusations the entire time.
Yeah,
while they're complimenting each other, it is the worst shit ever.
I had important things to do. I had to watch a grown man play Mario. That's what I had to do. I was like, I'm turning this off and I'm watching this.
It sounded like three people that
Don't worry about it.
it honestly sounded like three people that go to a lot of therapy and were regurgitating what their therapist says.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you have the space right here to be clear-headed and have these feelings, but and then go and be like, but your feelings are bullshit.
Yeah, right.
It was just I don't know. It was just a wild thing. My thing is, if you say even right now, like if we just started going hard on it and we were just talking shit on the individually naming the fucking we're like, well, this person's this person's that. Like, there's consequences to that, and that was like my whole thing. Where like because it was like originally started with the fucking chicks talking about Brendan, and it's like, yeah, if you talk about something on a podcast, like there are consequences, like
Yes.
Corbin getting canceled for this one.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like you can't. So you have to just be willing to go to.
Yeah, but
I
I'm gonna
don't-
end up being Dave Chappelle's best friend.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's what this strategy is. Honestly, I mean, being real, I don't think there's a problem talking about subjects. It's when you talk about people. Like if we were harping on a trans individual, then this is a whole different story. But fucking around about the subject, I think it's just a fun, stupid, edgelord-esque podcast thing to do, right?
Yeah.
And so I think it's like if you again, just opinion. If you do it like that, that's fine. But once you start like talking about people, especially even if you're being vague and it's like really easy to connect the dots to who it is, then yeah, there's gonna be consequences or fallout. And Should the fallout have been that huge and that aggressive? Probably not. But it's kind of like my view on the Oscars thing. Like, I think Will Smith is completely wrong, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think that if you say a joke and someone takes it and they want to come up and slap you, like, they should suffer every consequence. But if you say a joke, every time I go say a joke, I'm risking people getting mad, people doing something. Like, I don't think they should smack me. But if you're so mad you want to come smack me, I'll just press as many charges as I can. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
Someone came at me yesterday.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, talk about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I
wait,
wasn't
what?
in the room, but I want to hear more about it.
Oh, it wasn't
Also, you were watching a dude play Mario. Can we?
no.
It's obviously a stream.
Yeah, don't worry about it. That was a YouTube video. It's fine. I like to get it quick.
let me know if you guys
Nice.
want another beer. I have more. There's more.
I do.
Ooh.
Pass that down to Corbs.
There we go.
If I'm gonna keep
still
this
cold.
the hate going. I gotta get my hate juice.
The hate flow.
We just want you to be kind, Corbin. Take a hit of this.
Yeah.
I wish I could. I really do.
Oh, you can. Give him the voice.
My wife will kill me.
Tempt him.
No, you know which
No,
voice.
the child voice.
Yeah, you know
would've
which.
been-
You know which voice tempts Corbin. Hit that child button.
Hey, Corbin.
Oh,
Come
I-
on. Don't you want a little weed?
I'll do anything you want.
Hey, Brian.
you
Brian,
will.
ask Corbin if he wants to come over after school.
Hey, Corbin. Can you come over after school? I have like really hard addition homework.
Addition, huh?
Yeah, I'm really bad with my fives.
Okay. Well, have you ever played with dick before?
Whoa!
I thought he was gonna say, "Let's divide those butt cheeks."
Oh, yeah. No, I just skipped to math and went straight to sexual predator.
Do you know what a cock is?
Yeah. See, I'm not good at math, but I'm good at being a sexual predator.
That's
Jesus.
what I like about you, dude.
That's why I want to come over after school. All right, back on
All right,
track.
yes, the pushing incident.
Yes.
What happened? I had no idea about this, Garrett.
It was
First
after-
of all, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That took him a while to answer.
I don't believe you.
He's not okay.
I mean, I don't think it's really.
lying
I don't-
to us.
I don't think it's related. I don't think it's related to what happened at the rec room.
Oh, you're just not okay in general.
yeah, a little bit, yeah.
The question was hard for you to answer because
yes. Yes.
Oh, so this was last night after I left the rec room?
No, you were still there.
Oh, I was just. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, because
you were pushing him. Do you not remember?
no, because I was yelling, "I don't care" to everyone, and you got on the mic and said, "It sounds like you care."
Oh, so I just missed the push.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Oh, I feel even worse for.
Okay.
I feel because.
No, it's fine. I liked what you did. It saved me and brought me and grounded me back. Yeah, no, I
Okay.
thought
Guys,
it was
can we
fine.
just get the timeline out? I really just want to get the timeline out.
It's not even that
Okay.
good of a.
Okay.
It's not that.
No, we need to start at the
It's not.
beginning at the timeline.
really not
okay?
even.
Okay, whatever we do, Garrett,
It's not a good
I
story.
honestly agree with Corbin, and I think the most important thing here is the timeline.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. So if you could just start
It's
a few months
We're gonna.
ago.
We will
Yeah.
not interrupt
Okay.
you. Hey, listen. During the timeline, do not listen, Brian. Corbin, don't interrupt Garrett during the timeline.
Okay.
No problem. Absolutely.
fine.
So I
would
think
never do
I
that.
think it began when I was 8.
You're
and
fucking lying, dude. I know this is a lie.
What
You're
the
lying.
hell are you talking
when my
about?
parents got divorced. Okay,
No,
okay.
No, Garrett, this podcast is a place for you to tell your truth,
Yes.
Okay.
whether it's true or not. Like,
Gotcha.
you can have feelings, and I respect you for that.
Thank
And
you.
we're not going to interrupt you anymore. We want you,
No.
but we want to get the timeline right.
Yeah.
Please do.
This is how, and
Just
I
make
just
it
want
up.
you guys to know, I don't usually act like this. This is how I've learned to get ratings on a podcast in the past 24 hours.
Is that how it was? That sounds horrible.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was bad.
Yeah, I don't need to watch that.
You should.
No.
It's
I think I turned it on for like 1 minute.
does your girl like drama? Is she like,
Oh yeah.
dude, if your girl, because what I'm gonna do, because I'm like, if I'm gonna introduce my girlfriend to any of the like comedy podcast world thing, I think like literally just showing her this podcast of them talking to each other like this, she's gonna be like Michael Jackson with that popcorn, just like, oh my god.
Oh
yes,
my
please.
God, he told her what? And then they didn't do what?
You
No.
guys are
No, Kenny, no.
All right, you guys are really messing this up because we have to get the timeline right.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm so sorry.
Well, never mind. All right. What happened? I don't know. I was fucking around. I was fucking around. I was trying to play with the tickets, right? You know, I went up first. Who cares? It's late night, having fun, talking about switching the tickets into the other, yeah, having a little.
You guys know late night,
I
right?
I was getting a little loosey goosey on the stage.
Were you miming trans tits?
Hey, I'll take any and all tits in my face. No problem.
Are
But
you
I
ready?
won't because it's not
Are
of
you
the
ready,
Lord.
Garrett?
Put them in
Any
here.
and all.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Any and all.
I've seen a lot of titties lately. It's fine.
What?
There's just
Is this
Timeline.
more people
No,
playing
timeline,
Mario?
timeline.
Oh,
Timeline.
no. I have a small child. Titties are out all the time. It's not that exciting.
All right.
The
Anybody
way you
else
should,
hard?
you should. I think that what Garrett means is that there's titties out for feeding the child.
Yes.
You can't say I have a small child. There's tits out all the time.
No.
her
Hold on. He
her
gets-
her 7-week tits are also out
Yeah.
all the time.
yeah. If you could just say that,
She's
and look
very-
into
Can
Can
my
you
eyes
call them
slowly.
like? Can you call them like pecs or something?
no, she's very mature. She's
Yeah.
developed very quickly.
Stop. Jesus.
Oh, if Corbin's offended, we
No.
have a problem.
I'm
Hey,
just
I'm-
getting so close to climax. I don't want to come on camera. This is not one of your porns.
Not yet.
My God. Okay, timeline.
Yes.
Timeline. All right, so the tickets in the bucket were
Yeah.
lottery style. Mike, some guy came in and put it in the late bucket, and I wanted to move his into the big bucket and be a nice guy, right?
Yeah.
Right, but they said I can't do that because then he would be banned. So then I said, okay, I'm gonna go find whoever I don't like in this bucket and move it and get them banned.
That's what's up.
right, just like
Genius.
Yeah,
That's a
of course.
genius idea.
No, I would have picked a
course.
few tickets out of
Of
that.
Okay,
course.
wait. Before you go on, sorry to interrupt the
No,
timeline.
no, please.
But are you going to finish this by saying someone came up to you and was like, good idea? Like they pushed you like in a happy way?
No, he was not. He came up to, I don't know, some guy. He came up and he said, I think you're the one that's going to get banned. And then like put his ticket in the thing. And
Oh, so he wanted to go up.
no, I don't. Well, he was just trying to put his ticket in the thing. I don't know what he was trying to do. And then I'm actually, I fought back. I did the push. It was me. And it was more like a push. It was more like this. I was like, And he's like, he looked up. He's like, get your fucking hands off me. And I was like, okay.
Wait a second. So he was just trying to put his ticket in the bucket?
No,
And then
and
you pushed
No.
This is not seeming like you were attacked at all.
No. He came up aggressively, said, I think you're getting banned, put his thing in the thing, and then like stood in front of the stage and turned his back and just kept standing there.
Okay, that's pushable. That is a pushable
And it
offense.
wasn't, I didn't shove him. It was more like, all right, get out of here, buddy.
You scooted him away.
I tried to give him a little.
Yeah, like what you do with your child's tits.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I know. Scoot those the other way. Just a little scoot away, and he did not. He has like one of those looks that you're like, okay, I'm not a fighter.
That's why I keep my Kershaw on me all the time, man. I'm knifed up always, all right?
Dude, I went to a concert last Saturday and I meant to push the person, but I didn't mean to push him so hard. I pushed the fuck out of a chick because she was she was okay. So
Equal opportunist over
yeah,
here.
yeah. Well, what happened was we're at a fucking Swayze concert up in Venice. Me and my girlfriend.
All right, hold on. We need to get the timeline right on this.
Yeah, last Saturday, 2022.
Okay.
35-year-old Kenny at a Swayze concert.
Can we get a little Corona and lime on the harmony there?
I forgot my Corona and lime.
I like it. Dude, honestly, you didn't do terrible. That's not the song. But you,
that was
you
fine.
riffed
I don't know the
something.
song.
It was close. It was good enough. It's almost the song.
It's like, baby, will you be my Corona and lime? And I can be your
No.
main
No,
squeeze.
stop. Don't tell him how the song goes. I want him to keep making up a Corona and lime song for the rest of the time. Real quick, do you know Wonderwall?
Hold on.
I can be your Wonderwall.
And then I got a Corona and lime. I'm a Wonderwall.
Perfect.
So we're at the Swayze concert. We're up at the front, and there's this chick who
Big Swayze fans, you guys?
I mean I've liked Swayze since back in the Corona and Lime days, like since I was in my early 20s. Like I
Back when
listened
you were
to
watching Power Rangers and
no, this was way after Power Rangers, Corbin. But-
early 20s doesn't seem way after Power Rangers for you.
no, it was about 15 years after Power. 12 years maybe. But all right, 3 years.
good.
3 years.
Great.
Same time. You're
Glad
right.
we're getting the timeline right.
But so we noticed. I'm there with my girlfriend, and we noticed this girl she goes up to one of the opening band, to the lead singer. He was a white beach rapper guy.
Oh, yeah.
And she goes up and she's like, I just followed you on Instagram.
I just followed you on Instagram.
and the dude kind of like blows her off. And then she stands, you know, when the opening band
bitch.
in a small venue.
And that's when Kenny snapped.
There was only like 15 people standing there watching the opening band. And they're cool. Like they weren't terrible or anything, but she is dancing and then just like eye contact with the dude, like super eye contact, wants to fuck this dude, all about this guy. And then Swayze comes up doing the same exact thing. Now it's packed. She's dancing right in the front and center. She's got her mouth open because he has a bottle of tequila. She keeps like she'll be dancing, then she stops like
Just baby birding the whole time.
just trying to get baby birded alcohol. And she's probably getting out of control because she's drunk. So she starts dancing and making room. We're in the front of a packed, like, small venue. She's dancing and making room around her, so she's pushing people. She pushes these girls that are standing right in front of me and my girlfriend. Then they kind of nudge her back, and then she looks back and gives a really dirty look, right? And those girls are mad. My girlfriend's like...
And Kenny's like, it's on.
No, I'm like, I didn't think anything of it at this time. Those girls are mad. My girlfriend's like a little irritated. Like, why'd she turn around and give us all a dirty look? And so this is like the first time I'm around we've been dating for like 3 months, and I'm around her when she's drunk as fuck that night. My girlfriend. It was cool because she wasn't like mad or anything. She like happily like went over and she turned around, put her back to the girl, started jumping like she's like dancing, and was just scooted her across the fucking she parted the sea by I don't know, like 10 feet and got her over here, and she's fucking laughing the whole time. So I'm dying because she's like and she's laughing. She's looking like she's having the time of her life. It was pretty awesome. Nice. So I'm dying. She starts walking back. The girl turns around. I see the girl's face, and this is when I decide. When I see her face, I'm like, ooh, this might be a problem. And I'm like, if she gets close enough for me to touch her, I'm just gonna fucking push her so she can't. Like, fuck, if she's coming to fight her or something, so she can't even touch her, right? And so she comes over, halfway, she turns around, and I'm like, oh, okay, she's about to do the same thing. I'll allow it. She does it to my girlfriend. It's kind of aggressive. My girlfriend runs into me. I fucking hold her up. We're all good. She goes, oh, yeah. She looks at me, and she's like, oh, yeah? My girlfriend, she turns around, does it to her again. Gets her like 15 feet this time. More aggressive. The girl looks fucking pissed. Walks over, doesn't turn around as soon as she gets close to me. And where I fucked up is I'm thinking in my head, like, this is the push. Like that. I go, whoom, like this. I go, and I get her, like, right here. So I, like, right by my body. And I pushed her as hard as I could with one arm. And she flew to where, like, she flew, like, 10 feet and onto the ground. Like, and immediately my shoulder, fucking, boom. I'm like, ooh, I'm going to get kicked out. The security guard had been right there, but he had been trying to keep drinks off the stage. Yeah. And I saw that, and I kept stealing people's drinks and giving them to him because he's like, he couldn't reach them. And so since I helped him out, he was like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, dude, you see what she's doing? And he goes over to the girl, doesn't help her up, just goes over to her and goes, stop it. You need to cut this shit out. And then goes back to his post. She gets up on her own, fucks with someone else, and gets kicked out.
Nice.
Damn. And that was the story of me pushing somebody aggressively.
Violence against women is of the Lord, so I love that whole story.
Corbin's all about that story.
I'm picturing that Swayze stopped playing music at one point. It was just watching this chaos happening.
No, this was just like what was happening while like tons of people are smoking weed inside this like fucking. It's inside of a restaurant in Venice.
It's like the chillest vibes.
Yeah.
She just had no chill. She brought zero chill. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. She was just like this girl was like trying to get fucked, but like just drank too much.
That's an aggressive way to get fucked.
Well, she was fine. It's like one of those things. Like it was all good until it wasn't. She just should have, like, if she had like one or two less drinks, she could have just stayed on the like, I'm getting laid by a fucking singer. I'm getting laid by a lead singer tonight. But she got sidetracked by people hating her.
How hot was she?
I mean, she was an attractive chick. Like she was fucking. She was. She was good looking. Like it made sense.
Your girlfriend isn't making it to this part of the podcast, Kenny. How hot was she?
No, she was attractive. I mean, she wasn't as hot as my girlfriend.
That's what's up. Nice.
Yeah, smart.
Like, but she was an attraction. Like, like when you saw how she acted, you're like, oh yeah, it makes sense that you get your way a lot, and you think you can act like a cunty and shit. I get that. I get my way a lot too when I put my hair up like this. So I'm like, I'm actually transitioning, Corbin.
Oh. To what?
A woman.
Oh.
This is my new voice, Corbin.
Corbin, what would you do if I transitioned?
I mean, your guys' tits would make a lot more sense.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You're just jealous because you can't have tits.
I know.
Yeah, you're right. I can't.
Like, I don't think you could eat enough food to get fat enough to have tits.
It doesn't work. I
Like,
try.
like I think you would only have like the distended like Ethiopian belly.
That's what I'm gonna be as an old man. It's just the pot belly skinny dude.
God.
Like 100%. That's me as an old dude.
Yeah, you definitely will be the guy where everybody always thinks you're healthy, no matter how much no matter how much you weigh.
Until he opens his mouth.
And they're gonna be like, he has a lot of problems.
Yeah,
he is not. This guy is not healthy at all.
This is sober Corbin, okay? It is. I am completely sober right now.
California sober.
Yeah, man.
Fucking ridiculous.
You guys been in any fights recently?
No.
No, I could tell you the story how I pushed this bitch. What do I have to,
Is there another story of you pushing a bitch?
No, same story. Like, but it covers different things. So if you ask a question that story can cover, I'm just gonna tell it again.
Run
Yeah,
it
no,
back.
if you can, if you want to tell the story but slower and more seductively, I'm gonna take my pants off.
That's why you were asking how she looked.
Yeah, then we'll really get this party started. Oh man, I mean, no, I haven't gotten in any confrontation recently.
I think the closest I ever gotten to a fight recently was after a set, and some guy got really mad at me. It was like a surfer dude, and he got mad because I did a 1/16th Native American joke.
He didn't like that?
He didn't like that. Yeah, he didn't like that at all.
He was like, I
Being
like
half Native American.
Wow.
Wait, what did?
Yeah, what happened?
Wait, so
So-
was he a whitey tighty?
He seemed pretty much, but then he told me he was 1/16th of a tribe, and he
so
was
was
like,
he 1/16th offended?
dude, it was
He was
wild.
100% offended.
I mean, he made me question doing that joke ever again, which I kind of get now, because the joke literally is people trying to relate to me by saying they're 1/16th, and then me being like, oh, 1/16th, that's crazy. What'd you do? Sit next to one? And then then afterwards, he tried to fight me when I got off stage. He was like, yo, my grandfather was this person of this tribe, and I was like, oh, that. I was like, all right. I was like, yeah, and he was like, they were killed off, and I was like, bro, I'm half Native American, like I'm half Navajo. And he's like, you don't know what it's like. I was like, what? What? I was like, all right. He was obviously really drunk. It was crazy. But I didn't want to fight. He was obviously a surfer, and I'm
Why? Because you didn't have your war paint? I'm sorry.
yeah. Totally caught off guard.
Like I can't go to war with another tribe here and now. I haven't consulted with the ancestors yet.
We haven't flattened the ground yet. Come on.
1/16th and being mad. That is wild.
Yeah. But that was like 2019. So like when everyone's like, "Oh my God, Will Smith," and people are like, "Oh, do you feel like what do you think about comedy now?" And then you can't say it. I'm like, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Dude, Lenny Bruce got fucking arrested just for cussing on stage
A bunch of times.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want. It just needs to be funny.
Exactly.
It just needs to be funny, and then people still won't like it. But if enough people are like, it was funny, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, and if you don't think you could say whatever you want, just watch the first 10 minutes of this podcast again.
No. What Kenny said is true because that's why we're not going to release this.
Yeah, I thought we erased that part.
Nah, dude, it's staying. I do not.
What, just you scoffing at me for 10 minutes?
Yeah, that's
I think
beautiful.
I think that's been the whole time.
That's honest.
I definitely haven't stopped.
Like, this is the last time I'm hanging out with Corbin.
That's made it a good dynamic. Because if we just, let's say Garrett couldn't show up today, then there would be
Which I told him not to.
It actually made me feel better. I almost turned around. Look at fuck it. I got a joint in my car. That's fine.
I have not really gotten it all. I pushed this bitch to the last. I already told you guys that story, but I haven't gotten into anything physical really recently. Oh, I guess the closest thing was fucking November maybe, at the Rec Room. I was it was after a show, and I was like there drinking. Me and Steve and AJ were there, and we were just like drinking and hanging out. And then, you know, people come up to the bar and they'll be like, oh, you were funny in the show, different things. So it was like this other group that didn't even go to the show kind of like started talking about comedy because they saw a few people come up to me and say something. And so I bought everybody that was there a drink. Literally just, oh, we're going to hang out here. I'll buy you guys. Just put drinks on my tab. And it was like 2 dudes and 3 girls. So like I wasn't thinking anything of like chicks in this situation. Like, oh, I'm doing this, right? It was just like, oh, cool people. Well, I'll fucking buy you guys a drink. Then they're like, oh, the rest of our group's playing cornhole. Do you want to go over there? So there had been like one girl that was talking to me the most, right? And so we go over to cornhole. Because that's who I was talking to, I go up and talk to her, and I'm standing like, I'm talking to her from about as far as I am away from Corbin. We're like probably too far to even be having a personal conversation. And this dude comes up that was playing cornhole. And he like gets in between us and grabs her, and he was like, "This is my girl. Do you have a fucking problem?" And that's how we started.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
That's a good start.
And I was just like,
I didn't, but now I do.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I was like, yeah. I was like, oh no, we're just like, I'm just talking to you guys. I'm just like talking to you guys. I actually work here. Like he's like, no, this is like, why you don't need to be talking to my girl. Do you have a fucking problem? Like, and I was like, I don't, but like I'm beginning to, I don't know why you're talking to me like this. I'm like starting to have a problem. And so then I like start to freak out, and I start telling the dude like he threatens me, and he says he's a cop.
Oh,
he's like, I'm a cop. And then so
checks out.
And so I start telling him, then let's go outside. And I start getting super pissed. Steven's like, don't do this. Let's just go back over to the bar. We start to go to the bar. I walk halfway over, and then I literally look at him and I go, I bought all those motherfuckers drinks. And I walk back over there and I go, fuck all of you, to like the people, to the rest of them. I was like, you guys are this guy's friend, and you could fucking explain this. Instead, you fucking sit there after I buy you drinks, and you don't explain it. Oh, this guy just bought us all drinks. We're just fucking hanging out. It's all good. Like, fuck each and every one of you. You guys get your fucking friend in check. He starts getting mad even more. I'm like, dog, if you want to keep talking shit, let's fucking go outside. And I would go, and then Steven's pulling me away again. And then, I just was super pissed. And then I just went, and we hung out for like 10 more minutes, and I went home.
So you guys are always trying to fight the police. That's.
But it was like, why are you going to tell me you're
first bigoted thing you said all night? First, there it is. All right, let's replay that 3 more times.
and then from there, what happened is the girl went and complained about me to management.
Nice.
Because she had to like stand by the dude, and then also, probably not get like beat when she goes home for talking to another man. So.
I liked how, like, during that whole time, it looked like I had a vape assistant that just dropped off a vape for me and then took it away. Thank you so much, Hubner. I'm addicted to our friendship now. I'm not addicted to vape, just friendships.
But yeah, that was my, I don't know, that was my closest fight. I'm usually chill.
Actually,
I guess I'm not that chill, but I'm like about fighting. Like I'm not gonna like try to get in fights, but it's
well, all of my recent fights have almost been with cops too. So I mean, so I was getting off of work one night. I was fully in uniform, and I was pulling into the gas station, and the cop was stopped at a red light, and I pulled into the gas station right behind him, and then he put on his siren, backed up, and I'm out of my truck at this point, gassing up, and he pulls me over. Like he put on the siren, pulls me over, and I'm like, are you kidding? What's happening here? And he's like, oh no, like you didn't signal or something. I was like, what are you talking about? Like I'm getting gas. I'm just getting off of work. And then he like can smell weed from my truck, and he's like, did you smoke weed tonight? I was like, no, but I just bought a bunch of weed, so it's in the truck right now. And he's like, all right, we're doing a sobriety test. I'm like, I just got off of work. What are you doing? And so he does a full sobriety test while I'm filling my tank up with gas. And then, the fuck? Yeah, and then, oh man, your vape assistant sucks, dude. And then while that's happening, I'm like midway through the thing. And I'm just like, I'm laughing the entire time. And he's just like getting pissed. He's like, I'm just doing my job, dude. And I'm like, yeah, you're doing it poorly. Like, this sucks. And then another one of my coworkers who just got off also pulls into the gas station. And he's got the same uniform I got on. He's like, Corbin. I'm like, hey, Hector, how's it going? And at that point, the cop just goes, all right, you're good to go. And I'm like, screw you, dude. What are you doing? Yeah, I mouth off to cops a lot. I'm not good with authority at all. So it's never a good situation with me.
I mean, I'm usually chill with cops. I mean, especially if they're like on duty, they've been cool to me usually. But like that was if you're specifically telling me you're a cop in an argument that I'm not even doing any, like it wasn't like I was like I'm gonna fucking kill you or something. You know what I mean? And then you're like, oh, I'm a cop. Like
Right.
It was literally we're just having a regular person dispute, and you bring that up. Like that's you're trying to like intimidate me, and I'm like, oh no. What I would have said that it's not that. Part of it is if he would have went outside and fought me, the repercussions for him are going to be so much worse than the repercussions for me. Like, yeah, I could go to jail, I could get in trouble, I could lose my job there, but I mean, he would lose his, like, he would never be able to probably be a cop again for like just going.
Black and blue lives matter.
In this day, like, to go out, like,
Yeah.
If you, it's not like I just attack him. Right. I'm telling him, let's go outside and fight, and he follows me outside to fight me. He's gonna be in some fucking. We're both gonna be in trouble. I still just feel it's worse for him.
You would think that,
You
but
would, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You would
that's
hope
never
so.
how those situations end up.
And I would hope I hope he had his gun on him because he was in a bar technically, and he's not supposed to.
I'm pretty sure that they can. I'm pretty sure they can carry all the time, no matter what. No, they can't carry in bars.
There's certain places that it might not be bars, but there are certain places for sure you have to go lock it up. Like if I know they have to lock it up if they go to like down to something with like Disney, they have to like lock they have to do something with their gun.
For real. Oh well, yeah, they got those Disney cops there. You ever fuck up at Disney and then get your hand your shoulder touched by someone out of nowhere? I was drunk as fuck in the Cars Land ride and I almost got kicked out like 3 times.
Damn.
Yeah, and then out of nowhere, just this big burly guy comes up behind me. He's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Oh no, I'm not, but I'm gonna pretend like I am."
Is there a statute of limitations on stealing?
Why? What'd you steal?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I stole. I have a friend that used to steal from Disneyland a lot.
Is your friend named Kenny?
Well, he has the same name as me, but it's not. It's like, yeah, his name happens to be Kenny.
Interesting.
What'd he steal?
Children?
No.
Oh, I wish I have it. I have them around here. There's a little Mickey Mouse bottle opener. It's like a fucking solid metal. Like it's like a metal ball with 2 metal balls for ears, and it's a bottle opener. Like pins and a bunch of bullshit.
So your friend named Kenny gave you all the stuff he stole?
Yeah, I bought it from him because he said he wanted to get rid of it.
That's a good friend, man.
And then after I purchased it from him, he told me it was stolen, and I was like, "Oh Jesus fucking Christ!" And it was like, I was like, I can never buy anything from you again. So it was this whole entire thing.
Wait, he made you buy something?
No, he didn't
that
make me.
Stole?
No, he didn't make me. I wanted it, and he was like, "Oh, you can buy it for me." I was like, "Oh, I should pick one up next time I go to Disneyland." And he's like, "No, you can buy this one." So I bought it from him. And he's like, "You know how I got that?" And I stole it. I'm like, "Oh, fuck, dude. That's not cool. I would never do that."
And his last name, too?
Weber.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's weird. That's actually how we became friends. We were like, I was like, "Oh, Kenny Weber." And then he's like, "What? Kenny Weber." And so it was in the same, we have a similar voice, too. It sounds just like this.
Yeah. And your favorite, that guy's favorite Rocket Power dude is Rocket Power?
Close. Power Rangers.
Power Rangers. Power Rangers is the White Ranger.
Mighty Morphin Rocket Power.
Fucking ridiculous.
2 beers and 2 hits off the vape, and I'm gone.
But no, that dude actually used to, like, in the mid 2000s as a young adult, that dude used to like just steal a bunch of stuff. Like all little shit, like that you can get away with, but it was like definitely like it was just
so children.
They're
little shits.
The only children that he stole were at the border because people don't really they slip through the cracks.
Sounds sexual in nature.
Oh no, I didn't mean that sexually at all. I don't know what people do with the kids. They just sell them. He just sells them.
Have you guys ever had to stop a shoplifter before?
No.
The exact opposite.
I used to work at a Rite Aid in like San Francisco where people would steal alcohol all the time. And I am, dude, they'd walk out just clanking, and I'm like, I'm 18 years old. Like, I am not fucking, go fucking head, dude. I do not give a
100%.
shit.
You're not paid enough to
No
do that. What
way.
the hell?
No way. I was like, I looked the guy in the eyes, like, nah, I'm good, man.
Yeah,
You're,
it's all yours.
Yeah.
Have fun. Get drunk.
yeah.
I used to work at Urban Outfitters when I was 18, and I got drunk as fuck at Thanksgiving the night before the Black Friday sale. Went to work completely blacked out, and they told me I was working security that day. So what I did is I just went straight up to the doors and I opened them right away, early, just early, like early as hell. We weren't open at all, and I was like, "All right, we're starting." So that was the bad start. And then throughout the day, I was texting my friends. I was like, "Hey, come into Urban, take whatever you want." I'm not stopping anybody. They were like, "Check their bags." I'm like, "What am I gonna do?" Every single person who went through the thing just woo woo woo. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, you're good." No receipts. I don't give a shit. But it's Urban Outfitters.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I could never have a job like if I had a job like that, I don't know that I'd be hitting up my friends and telling them to come steal, but I couldn't.
Dude, you gotta come to my store right now. Bro, I am so fucking hungover. Just take whatever the hell you want. Tell everyone.
Also, my size shoe is 10.5, so just grab some of those.
I was also stealing. Yeah, eventually I got fired for stealing candy.
At Rite Aid?
Yeah, Rite Aid. Yeah.
Oh, so you weren't stopping them because like you didn't feel like you could. You weren't not stopping them because you're like, well, I'm doing the
We're
same
partners
shit.
in crime.
Is there a statute of limitations on stealing?
7 years. 7 years for any crime.
That's not.
I think it's
no.
20.
I mean, it depends. I don't think Disney's gonna come after you, and it's also not 7 years for any crime. That's not. That is not. That is not. How it
I'm
is.
just here to spread misinformation.
Yeah,
That's all I'm here.
you've been doing a good job.
Yeah, let's talk about the vax.
Oh God.
Garrett's like, okay.
Oh God. Have you taken a science class?
What? No, I barely made it through high school.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But it's so funny because I was trying to cover myself saying that I bought those from him and they were stolen. It literally says right here an example of like the statute of limitation can cover you from the theft or receiving stolen goods. I still was incriminating myself. But it's like it's the most it would be is for California. It would be 6 years. So I could talk about that. Yeah, I just used to steal from fucking Disneyland.
That's not 7.
I don't know if you guys. Hey,
It's closer than what you said.
Hey, I gotta admit something to you guys right now. Earlier when I said that I had a friend.
Wait, that
hold on.
story
We're aware.
Wait,
No. I
wait.
need to hear what he's
Yeah.
going to say. I have no
What hap-
idea.
wait, what happened,
What are
Kenny?
you going to say? I have no idea.
Hey, Kenny, I'm Kenny.
Are you saying...
Hey, Kenny, it's Kenny. This is entry number 37.
Oh no!
It's my lucky number.
Okay, we'll start the podcast now.
I will warm up.
Dude, I just tried to. God damn it, Garrett! I tried to cover you. I was like, we'll do an hour and 7, and we'll get it all out of his system.
Yeah, no.
And then I'll be like, that first one was a false start.
Right.
I'll do a real one. But he remembered to just yell
He
trans.
knows. He knows what he likes.
You can actually just yell trans if you just don't yell because that could be like in
I didn't
support.
say anything. Yeah.
That could be in support.
Yeah.
But you did have anger in your voice
Yeah,
for
it
sure.
didn't. It didn't.
What?
I don't like the place it was coming from.
It was hate speech, but just without saying anything hateful.
What if that's his way of like trying to get a clean cut? Like instead of clapping to the mic, he's like, "All right, we're about to start a new one. All right,
Marker, speeding,
Oh, man.
rolling on sound. And action.
yeah." Hey, Kenny, it's Kenny.
Dude, that could be a sketch. That could be a sketch. A dude who instead of he's like, "Hey, dude, we're missing the top of the marker. We can't clack it." Okay, I got an idea. You just have to make a loud noise when we do that. So after you do, rolling, speeding, then when it's time for the loud noise, just do whatever you feel in the moment. Whatever you feel that the noise that you need to make is, you just make it, okay? So here we go. This is Friends pilot episode. We're rolling on camera. Sound is speeding.
Trans!
Cut. I guess we know. Well, yeah, cut. No, that wasn't.
No, I got a new. I'll do better. I'll do better.
You can't. don't.
Jeff Epstein didn't kill himself.
That's
He's still alive. This is Friends.
I have a QAnon friend who works like he's a PA. He works like on a lot and like does sound on a lot of
for
productions.
QAnon. He's a PA. He's a PA for QAnon.
No, like just like regular like whatever like commercials and all that stuff. So they were like, okay, so we're gonna need to do like a sound test and just Tyler, just say whatever you want. And I said, sorry, dude, I said your name. And he just is like, say whatever I want. They're like, yeah, just say whatever you want. We're just checking sound. He's like, okay, so let me tell you about the Federal Reserve. And he just starts going, he's like, it's a sham, all right? They were trying to destroy it, but then they killed the guy who was trying to destroy it. So, yeah, he just went on. I can't, he knows more.
Can you send me his
conspiracies.
contact?
Yeah. You want to learn about it?
Yeah, please. Told you I'm open.
Oh, you're open sexually and open to ideas as well. Yeah.
I'm bipartisan curious.
Yeah.
There was a show on Wednesday that actually is what they should have said, is that they're bipartisan, but they were basically doing that as a bit. It was like on that it was like the kind of middle-aged housewives women's show that was on Wednesday, where 10 women went up and did 7 minutes and they recorded it and all that shit. And it sold 100 tickets.
That's awesome.
On that show, there was one of them, Corbin.
Oh yeah, so I'm
There was one of them
Can
that
you do
did
the
a
child voice so I can just like get like a little bit tuned into this?
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Gotta level in. Hello. Okay, I'm here.
All right, better. Okay, now I can listen.
Oh, that's your North Star.
Yeah. I just had to base myself.
Okay, so there's this comedy show.
I was just petting a dog for like the past 10 minutes. That was pretty enjoyable. Bring it back.
That's your North Star, is petting the dog.
Yeah, that's it.
While Corbin's is
Just ground yourself.
this voice.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So there was this show.
What was it? What was it?
What was it? It was an all-female cast.
Oh, okay. I can listen to yeah. That
What,
sounds.
what would you say it was, Kenny?
It was like the Housewives.
The Housewives of Orange County.
Oh,
kind
okay.
of
But not the
vibe.
famous ones.
No,
Oh.
no, just self-proclaimed Housewives of Orange County.
Well, no, they literally are. They're not lying. They are housewives. It's just it was funny because I did get one
There's no way
email.
it was funny.
Or no. Oh no. Yeah. No, it was actually some. I mean, to be Corbin.
I'm joking. I'm
No.
just joking.
No.
Corbin,
Let me
you need to stop right now, mister.
No. I don't give a fuck. What I will say is, they all killed.
That's what's up.
I will say that.
Yes.
They all did.
I don't doubt that at all.
They all did better than we do most of the time at the
Yes.
club.
I don't doubt that at all.
No, I'm being.
No, you should. You should.
No, I'm.
Wait, no. Hold on. No. You confused me with. Hold on.
Now this is
Go back to
you
Satan.
confused me. This isn't a character anymore. You confused me with your speech, and I meant it the way that you said it, but without all the contradictory asshole tonish.
So
Okay,
anyway,
so anyway.
all I was trying to say is there was a woman who did a bit saying that she's like bi because she's on both sides of the aisle because she's.
Oh, so she could have used that tag.
She can have it.
Yeah.
It's hers.
Hell yeah. Way to go, Garrett.
It's fine.
Oh man.
Hey, I guess you did bring the whole child voice riff on yourself, Garrett, by saying that and sparking the idea in my head. It was like a chain reaction, but it started with you.
I like the child voice. It's great. Yeah.
Well, I
How
don't.
much do you like it?
Yeah,
Not as much
Garrett.
as you.
There it is. There it is.
Because it just reminds me of home, and I'm like, ah.
Yeah, he's like, that's what he's like. Can we stop that? Because I'm gonna be listening to that
Well,
in
everyone-
about 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, but Corbin really needs this right now. Alright.
I'm gonna cover up my horny eyes right now.
Horny eyes.
Horny eyes is on your side.
It's a Swayze song.
Baby, will you be my horny eyes?
with my Corona lime.
You got it, dude. That's it. That's literally the song.
That's the song. Okay, cool. Hell yeah.
Oh man, I am killing my non-existent career, so this is really fun for me.
Yeah, you'll be fine. I'll just keep this until you do get some
Yeah,
success.
and then
Corbin.
drop all these clips. Yeah.
Yeah, the clips are just gonna be you saying the word trans.
Yeah, just shouting it.
The supercut.
Oh yeah, if there's like someone, if there's a drinking game to this, it's just how many times I've said the word trans. You'll be dead by the end of the podcast for sure.
Yeah, you could have said how many times I've said that word, but you just took it as
Yeah,
another
of course,
opportunity
just another
to,
word.
to say that word.
That's not
Another
a bad.
drink.
Is that a bad word?
No, actually it's not.
That's
No.
the
No.
normal. Yeah. Tranny's the bad word.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's the bad word.
It's weird. This is what I'm gonna do. I think this is how I want to cultivate this podcast. Is I'm going to make sure I bring at least one person who's way worse than me. Because if someone is I don't know if you noticed this with Nice Bits, is if someone is way worse than me, I start to act better.
Right.
But then if everyone is like on the up and up, then I'm like, someone's got to be worse, and then I will act worse. So it's like
Kenny, I'm always available to be the heel. All right.
I'm not going to be canceled because I'm like I just invite people on to be shitty.
Yeah. I'll be your Logan Paul whenever you need it. All right.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Just headed into that Japanese forest. Let's go.
All right. Well, this is about as good a place as any to wrap this shit up.
At the Japanese suicide forest.
Yeah, you really killed the vibe there, Corbin.
Yeah. No. The vibe was dying from the moment that started.
Yeah.
And it's been hovering 1 foot above the ground for the past hour and 15 minutes.
And now we're quickly sinking.
Corona and lime.
Without Corona and lime.
Well, that was a good practice. Can we start the podcast?
No, because I got in like 30 minutes. I got to get ready to go to Rec Room and fucking figure out how there's gonna be more than 8 tickets sold to this show tonight.
That's what's up. Oh God.
So it'll be all right.
It'll be all right.
It'll probably end up with like 20 to 25 people at it. I hope so.
That's a
We'll
vibe.
see. If you guys want to do it, if you guys aren't doing anything, you want to go see. I won't even say who it is, just because I won't throw people under the
That's a
bus.
good move.
But if you want to go see some comics that are funny, they're funny comics. They just aren't selling tickets. So I don't think there's anything to identify when this was. Don't say the date right now, Corbin. Do not say today's date, because then people will know. They'll be able to figure out what show this was. So don't say today's date,
There's
Corbin.
no reason I need to involve the timeline. Okay.
All right, we leave today's date out of the timeline.
It was the 11th of September. Daria, baby, you remember. Daria, the 11th of September. Daria.
That was a really cloudy day. Metaphorically and in New York with the dust.
100%. If this podcast was 2 towers, I was the 2 planes that crashed into them. 100%.
Yeah, you were both planes.
Yeah, both planes.
You were 2 planes full of trans people crashing into towers. Is what you were. And that's, I know I said that,
No
but
scoffing
it's
at him. There's no scoffing at him.
You know why? You know why? Because that was a good joke.
Wah, wah.
Do you guys want to promote yourself to our 4 friends that are going to listen to this?
Yeah, I'm looking for a babysitter, so if anyone would like to offer their services.
And none of those 4 friends should be babysitting.
Oh, well, that's fine. Who cares? It's cool.
Oh yeah, you have 2 now, so you really don't kind of care anymore, right?
About anything? Yeah.
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 Once you have, I feel like I don't have any, but I feel like once you have 2, you're just like, it's like kind of.
I'm more triggered by that than Corbin earlier.
You really fumbled him.
Now I'm triggered.
I'm joshing you, dude.
Yeah, it's just an adjustment. That's all.
Yeah, I feel you. Hey, at least you're out and about though. You're out and about doing shit. You know what I mean?
I got to pay for
Our fallen fucking friend Kevin Wolf. I haven't seen him since he had his kid.
Yeah,
and he's only got 1.
That's probably. That's good for him.
He's probably happy.
Yeah, right. He's just enjoying his life.
He's out there skateboarding.
That's fantastic.
And raising a child. So
Sounds wonderful.
That's all right. We got to hit him up. And do you want to promote anything, Corbin?
Yeah, I'm headlining at the Rec Room tonight. I'm trying to sell tickets.
If you're listening to this podcast and you have a time machine, buy tickets to blank, 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 because I'm not saying the date.
No, yeah, don't look me up. My name's Corbin Wilson.
Yeah, I knew that was. Oh, there we go. There we go. Bri.
No, nothing. Don't take this seriously.
Do the voice.
Don't take this seriously. It was all a joke for the podcast. And my name is Bryan Mathews at Bryan with no eyes.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
I like. What if someone was taking it all seriously and Bryan did that and they're like, you know what? I'm just gonna drop it. I'm just gonna drop it.
Joke.
I thought, they kept saying trans so much, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with them? Look at these fucking
Oh man. I mean, if you're listening to this, you already follow me, I'm sure. But you can follow me at Kenny, it's Kenny. Listen to the podcast. Interact if I post shit like questions and shit. Talk shit about the people that are on the podcast. Stuff like that. It's just, I'm actually stoked for this because we're able to like just have fun. I've done a bunch of podcasts where it's just like an interview and shit, so it's usually boring. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you trannies later.